Your first real job, your first Spicemas is right around the corner, and you're asking yourself, oh my God, what do I have to do? Oh my God, what do I need? What is actually happening there? And what am I not allowed to forget? Two things. First of all, congrats, because you are in for some madness. And second of all, you came to the right place, because this is what we are going to discuss right now. No chit chat, just straight facts. And you may ask, what are my credentials? Well, I have done Spicemas once. It was insane, and I'm doing it again, and I'll come prepared, and I am going to prepare you too as best as I can. I have divided this video into what you have to do before, during, and after, so you will be prepared like no other. Let's go. If it is really your first time, I recommend you not doing job alone. Either you find yourself a crew or you join a band. If you do decide to join a band, and you, as per usual, have drinks inclusive, you get a t-shirt, you stay within the ropes of the band, and I think that is a pretty nice way to experience job for the first time. However, please don't forget that if you feel like a little bit more adventurous, you can always leave your band and check out other bands and what is happening around you, because a lot of madness is going on most likely outside of the bands. So yeah, completely up to you. If it is your first time and you really don't have anybody, then I would definitely recommend you join a band. For those who are more adventurous, for those who are coming with a crew, for those who want to see everything that job has to offer and everything that is going on, I probably would recommend you not joining a band, because you're gonna be all over the place and not much with the band anyways. But it's really completely up to you. Now, what should you wear? Everything that you are going to have on your body, everything that you are going to have with you, you will throw away. I thought that this would not be true. I thought I might be able to wash my shoes. I thought I might be able to wash something. No, you won't. Everything that you're gonna have on your body, you will throw away. So don't please bring designer anything. Don't bring something that you are attached to. Just do not bring anything. Down to the socks, down to the underwear, down to every single thing, you will throw it away. Make sure you bring comfortable shoes, because you're doing a lot of walking on that day, and there's a lot of things on the streets lying around besides the oil. Like the whole street is going to be oily, but there's also a lot of things. So I tend to go with boots, some really higher boots, black boots. I feel most comfortable, most secure in really proper high boots, and I recommend you bringing that as well. To truly be unstoppable during job, you need a few things for the road, okay? And the first thing where we're gonna put all of those things is a waterproof bag. Now, is it truly properly really waterproof? Probably not, but it's good enough to let oil not inside or water not inside, okay? A waterproof bag, any waterproof bag. You can also bring a fanny pack that is waterproof, or any bag, whatever, but you are going to need something where you can put your essentials. I would say that a phone is an essential. Like, you don't want to get lost. Well, there is not going to be any service anyway, but we're going to get to that later. Waterproof phone case or oil-proof phone case. You are going to need it, okay? Bring it. You will need it. Well, let's move on to the things that actually go in a fanny pack. Okay, the first thing that will go inside your waterproof bag is any type of tissues, maybe wet wipes, maybe wipes that can get off oil easily. I don't know, you figure it out, but tissues is something that you should definitely bring if by any means possible. Like, if something goes into your eyes, if something goes in a place where it should not belong, I don't know, bring some wipes, wet wipes, whatever. You will be very thankful if the moment comes that you actually need it, okay? Now, this will not make any sense right now. You will fill it up with soap. You might think, okay, why do I need some soap on the road? It will all make sense in a second. You are going to bring this. This especially is like a flat soap container, but you can put anything inside, but what we're gonna need is soap. bring it, slip it inside of your waterproof bag, and then you are good to go. I'll tell you later why, okay? Soap is an essential. I've seen many people who protect their hair. I have seen a few people who do not protect their hair. I would rather be safe than sorry. This is why we are going to protect our hair. You can use a swimming cap, such a smart idea, and a head wrap. You can use a plastic bag, and then this is my head wrap. I know it doesn't look like it, but this is how I usually do it. It makes sense to me. But find a way where you can secure your hair, because what you're not gonna do is then, besides already having to spending so much time scrubbing off all the oil from your body, to also then finding a way on how to get that black stuff out of your hair. And maybe especially if you have a special hairstyle, you don't want to do that. You don't have time, especially on Carnival Monday, where time is of the essence. You don't want to waste it with anything unnecessary. So go protect your hair. We touched on it a little bit, how hard it is to actually get the oil off of your body. Now there is a hack where you can get off the oil a little bit easier, just a tiny bit, not much, but a little bit. And that is, and please don't use this exact one, because this is a very good one. No product placement, by the way. Use body oil, baby oil, any type of oil, Vaseline on your whole entire body where you think oil is going to be at. And to be honest, oil is gonna be everywhere. Everywhere. Even though you don't think it goes that far, it's gonna be everywhere, okay? And please don't be, I don't know the word, use a lot. Don't save on it. Use a lot. Use a lot. Use a thick layer everywhere. If you want to get your face dirty everywhere, put it on your whole entire body, down to your feet and your toes. You're gonna thank me later, because it does make a tiny difference. And this is like one of the most important tips that I have for you. Don't skip this step. Do not. We move on to the last two things you need to bring for your first job. Number one is money. You are most likely going to need some money. Please do not bring USD, especially if you want to follow my plan, because my plan requires you bringing EC. Okay, please, you're not gonna get any far. You don't gonna get far. Bring convert your money and bring EC. And the second thing, you might not know when you're gonna need money anyway, so bring some money. And the second thing, and this is also an important thing that I skipped the first year, and yeah, I was very sad that I skipped it, but make sure that somehow you are going to have a job helmet. This is part of the experience. Having a job helmet is part of the experience. And I came and I wasn't prepared. It's not about me. I want to prepare you. Either reach out to some people, figure it out, do research online on how to get a job helmet, or make it yourself. Everything is possible, but don't show up without one. A job helmet is part of the experience. And with that, we're going to close this chapter and we move on to the next one. What you have to do during your first job. And the number one thing that I can say right now is please don't come too late. This is the heart of Spicemas. Job is everything. This is why you came here. You don't want to be late. Let me tell you, please make a promise with me right now that you are not going to show up late, because you want to experience it fully. Best case scenario from beginning to end. I understand that you can't be there at the beginning, but 5 a.m. is too late. 4 a.m. for my taste is also too late. Everything around 3, I would say that is a good time, because you might think that you're gonna be there at 4, but maybe if you're joining a band, you still have to walk through and find everything and everybody, your crew, your friends. You lose time along the way. Sun is coming up, and no, that's not what we want. Come early as you can. Promise me this, please. It will pay off. Once you're on the road, you will get dirty sooner rather than later. People are walking around with buckets, with, I don't know, bathtubs. I've seen everything. Everything where you can put oil in, you're gonna find it on the road. I don't wanna say too much. I don't wanna spoil it for you, but you're gonna see a lot. And if people see you clean, they're gonna come up to you, probably, mostly, hopefully all of the time, respectfully, and they're gonna put it on you. most of the times, not even with asking, like you communicate through energy, but you will get dirty. If you don't want to get dirty, then what are you doing there? But yeah, it will happen, and it's gonna be so much fun, and the first time will be so weird, but you know, you're gonna forget it after some point, and gonna want more. I promise you that. You are going to want more. Now, the madness that I have seen is undescribable, and I don't want to say too much, but crazy things are going on during job in Grenada for Spicemas. Crazy things. You're gonna see a lot. You're gonna see a lot that shocks you. You're gonna see a lot of dead animals. You're gonna see a lot of animals that are alive. You're gonna see a lot of suffering animals. You are going to see a lot of other crazy things that I did not expect will be there. Is it tradition? Is it okay if animals are suffering due to tradition? I'm vegan myself. I'm having my own challenges with it. You will survive it. It will all be okay, but just to prepare you that you're gonna see things that you maybe would have wished you not have seen. Just want to prepare you. Just want to prepare you. I'm not going to say more. Don't be scared. You can always walk away, look away, whatever, but you will come across some crazy shit. Try to stick to your crew, because there's most likely not going to be any service, because there are so many people there. The crowd is unbelievable, unbelievable. So if you lose them, maybe you can beforehand agree on some meeting point or something, or you say, okay, I've lost them, everybody does their own thing. But no, most likely no service. Stick to your crowd, try to get everybody somewhat together, look for your friends once you're in the crowd, and don't lose them. This is what I'm hoping you should definitely do. And then in terms of no service, because there are so many people there, it is an insane amount of crowd, and it can get, I hope you're not suffering with any kind of claustrophobic stuff, because I'm not scared of crowds, but I definitely watch crowds, and I can see where it can get very dangerous very quickly, and you are suddenly in a situation where you just have to ride it out. This happened to me. I was standing there, truck passes by, and you can't move left, right, anything, and for quite I would say a long period of time, half an hour, something like that. You cannot move. I personally feel comfortable in crowds. I'm okay, but you definitely should watch the crowds and see the energy and read the energy of the crowds, and maybe step away before it comes to some type of kind of crowded melting pot where nobody can move. And then one topic which I have seen last year, which was so dangerous, which you definitely need to be aware of, because there is a downhill, and the trucks are moving downhill as well. I think you go down to the carnage, if it's called like that, and trucks are going down. And since everybody and everything is covered in oil, the trucks, and I've seen it with my own eyes, the trucks start to slide. They slide it for, I don't know, I don't want to make any wrong statements, but they started to slide. They slided down the hill, and nothing happened, thankfully. But I want you to be aware that it's oil, streets are oily, everything is slippery, and trucks are sliding. If there is a hill, stay away from everything in front of the truck. Please be aware of it. Stay away. Stay away. Don't be too wasted to notice this. Stay away. Stay on the side. Yes. Stay away from the truck. Yes. In front of the trucks. We're not going to be in front of the trucks. We are not going to be in front of the trucks. Thank you. And once the sun is up, you will get so insanely hot. No wonder you are covered not only in black, but in oil. It's an insane and deadly combination, and you kind of really see that when you're covered in oil. So you have this whole oil, you have the Vaseline and the baby oil, and then you have the oil and whatever on top of that, and then you can really see the sweat building, like the whole your sweat drops building on top of the oil. It's gonna be like, I don't know, an internal heater. You're gonna be so hot once the sun is up, like really. It's a deadly combination, so make sure you drink enough of water. You're gonna be really, it's gonna be a little bit uncomfortable, I would say. But everything else, I'm going to let you figure out yourself. I don't want to say too much. It's gonna be amazing. It's going to be amazing. Once Job and once Juve is over, everybody is usually at the Carnage, and then there is, maybe not, it's not a secret, but it was a secret to me because I was not aware of it. But what people do is the following. Either you can go home, you can find a taxi right there, I think, even though you would have to walk a little bit. But I would say the best thing, especially since you're so hot and overheating, the best thing that you can do, even though I am having internal struggles with that, I'm gonna tell you why in a second, is you go down to the Carnage, I think it's called, and then this is where the money comes into play, because there you can find people who operate boats, small tiny speedboats that hold up to 10 people, I think, maybe 7, maybe less than that. And you this is why I said bring EC. You're gonna give them a little bit of EC. I have no idea how much. It's not that expensive, really. It's kind of a decent price. And they are going to bring you and your, I don't know, 7 friends or however many people. They're gonna bring you to Grand Anse Beach, because there is the place where everybody is gonna go into the water and they are getting rid of all the oil. Now you really are going to see it. The whole beach, the entire, let me see if I'm filming, yes. The entire beach is full with people, millions. It felt like millions of people. And they all gonna get rid of the oil. It hurts my eyes to see, because if you know Grand Anse Beach, if you know how beautiful it is, you're gonna be shocked for a moment. Everything is going to be black. Everything. The beach is going to be black for days. The water is going to be black. And environmentally, from an environmental perspective, whoa, it hurts my heart. I'm a sustainability analyst, so I shouldn't even be promoting this. I shouldn't even say this out loud, and I shouldn't participate in this, but this is what I did the first year, and it actually made a lot of sense, because this is why I already said that you are going to bring the soap, because then you can bring out the soap. Maybe there exists an environmental friendly soap, but I am not sure if this eco-friendly soap is gonna get rid of all the oil. I really don't know, because then getting soap into the water and the oil into the water, oof. Yeah, not good. But it makes sense that you can get rid of all the oil and then dry off at the beach. And then number one, it's also so much fun, because you're gonna meet so many people in the water who have been through the same thing as you, and you can reconnect and make friends and just, I don't know, have fun. And then once you're dry, once you're get out of the water, once you're dry, then you can call your taxi, your whoever is supposed to pick you up and get you home, and there you can then take a proper shower. But this is really truly, this was a very memorable experience, because I didn't know what was happening. Just somebody told me go jump on a boat, and then I was there suddenly with so many people. So it kind of is part of the experience, but I also don't want to promote it, because it's like environmentally a horror show. But it kind of, yeah, I don't know. You decide what you want to do for yourself. Once you're home, you're going to take a proper shower, because the whole beach action where you have your soap and you wash it off is not going to get any you're not going to get off much with it, but still a little bit, so that maybe you're not going to drag in all the oil in your car that brings you back to your home. So at home, you need something to scrub off your whole body. You need something. You like soap and water, and I don't know, it's not gonna do the job. You need something to scrub it off, and you're gonna stay in the shower for as long as you have to because it takes a lot of time. But bring something where you can really scrub, and maybe a few different things, because one is working and one is not working. You're gonna have it everywhere, under the nails, behind your ears, everywhere, inside your ears. It's gonna be like, it's gonna be a transformational shower, and bring transformational products with you because you're gonna need it. You are going to need it. I think this is it. If you follow these steps, then I am sure you will be best prepared for your first job and for your first spice mask. And if by any reason I have forgotten something very important, I will definitely put it in the captions. And if you have any questions for me, if you want to know more about something specific, if you're still unclear about something, if you want to know anything, please feel free to put your questions down in the comments, and I will make sure to answer every single comment of you. And I hope to see you at job. I hope to see you at the next Spicemas, and if not, at the next carnival around the world.